Hello everyone, welcome back to CodeInbox Automation Lab. This is Sharful. This tutorial is about the continuation of object-oriented programming concept in Java. So before you watch this video, if you haven't seen my last or previous tutorial regarding about the object-oriented programming concept and also encapsulation, so I would recommend please watch that that tutorial. If you are already subscribed, you're supposed to easily find it. If it's not, check on YouTube CodeInbox Automation Lab, you search it and then go to the we have a part, it's called the Java Essential for Selenium. Go there and then you will find all the tutorials related with the Java, and you will see one of the tutorial is called Java encapsulation, or what is encapsulation in Java following OOPS concept. So please watch that tutorial where I explain about what is OOPS concept or object oriented programming concept and what's the benefit, the part of the object oriented OOPS concept that you have to follow, like encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and so on. And also I explain about the encapsulation, including an example in Eclipse I showed you. So watch that and then come back on this video so that you can have the the flow that you finish the encapsulation, you understand that, and you are going to understand the inheritance part. Okay, so let's get back to inheritance. So we'll see first what is inheritance. So it is a process where one class or subclass, or you can say child class, can access the properties of another class, like a parent class or superclass. So inheritance is very important part of object-oriented programming. It's allow in one class to access the properties of other class. So the the class is going to inheritance. It's called the subclass or child class, and the class is being inherited from, that's called the superclass or parent class. What's happening in our real life? I can give you a very simple example in our real life. As a child, you have direct access your parents' properties. That's a natural example. Like it's the same thing in an object-oriented programming concept based on inheritance, that's allow a child class to access all the properties of its parent class. So as soon as we establish the relationship between the two class following inheritance concept, one class would be child class, another class would be parent class, and then child class will have the complete access to all of the properties of its parent class. So to inherit from a class, from a class, we have to use extend keyword. Extend keyword, this is the magical word that will make a relationship, establish a relationship between two class as a child class and also as a parent class. As an example, there is a public class dog, and then I use extend keyword, and then another class is called animal. As soon as you use the extend keyword between two class, the dog will consider as a child class and animal will consider as a parent class. So now dog will have complete access, full access to any one of the properties of animal class. It could be variable, it could be method, anything, as long as so those properties are public. Okay, so let's go back to our Eclipse where I can show you a very simple example following inheritance concept. So in our Eclipse I have a package called Java OOPS, and inside there is a class is called animal class. This is just simple animal class without a main method. So I will consider I will make this animal class as a parent class. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, inside the animal class, I'm going to just create another simple method. So example, I would say public void and then eat method, public void eat, and then let's print something very simple. It's just a very simple method. So it's out, and I'm saying, sorry, I'm saying eating habit, eating habit, eating habit. Okay, and now let's save it. I'm going to create another class. It's going to be, okay, class, I'll give a name, say example dog class, and I will add the main method with this. Okay, simple class got dog. Okay, in a public class dog, I will make this dog as a child class. So to make this child and also to make animal as a parent, following inheritance concept, I have to use extend keyword and also the name of my parent class, which is animal, right? You can see as soon as I type extend, then put the another parent class, which is animal name, there was error initially, it's gone. Okay, now in my child class, the dog, it may have itself some properties, some variables, some methods, so let's create a simple method for dog class, my child class. Okay, let's create public, say void, say example, let's do a sound method, and let's just print something. So it's out, so let's print the sound would be oof oof. It's like something dog sound. Okay, oof oof, yeah. Now inside the main method, so this sound method is the properties of dog class of the which is the child class. So in main method, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create an object of this child class. So create an object, it means use the new keyword, put the class name, which is the dog, and then put this is an object, and then put this one in a variable, let's say obj, and then the return type would be the class name. Okay, so now this obj is the object reference, which is referred to the child class. Okay, so obj have the full knowledge of child class, the dog. It has all the methods inside the dog class as well. Obj have the knowledge of the parent class properties, which is the animal's properties, because dog is the child of animal. So dog has the full access to full rights to access any properties of the animal class. So that's why now obj have the also knowledge about the properties of animal class. So let's call the method inside the animal class. So what I'm going to do, the method, what's the method name? Eat, right? So while I am going to use the object reference obj dot, you can see it will show all the method of parent class as well as the child class. Like it is the method from the parent class, and you can see there is a sound method is the child class. So let's select this. Okay, and then also let's call the method from the child class itself, so which is the sound. Okay, save it, and then let's print it. Run as object. Here we go. You can see, okay, it's called the eat method. Eat method is just simply printing eating habit, which is the print is eating habit, and also the child's method, its child class itself has a method sound method. It's a printing oof oof. So by this, calling this method, it's also printing oof oof. So okay, so that's the way we can make a relationship, establish a relationship between two class following inheritance concept as a child class and also parent class, and the child class can easily access any properties of parent class as long as those are the public. Okay, so that's all about the inheritance concept of object oriented programming language. Okay, and stay tuned. Please follow the next tutorial. We'll talk about the polymorphism. Thank you.